I'll keep it short. I just want to be remembered as the person who replaced terror with love.
Yes.
You know, I tell them all the time when I go to see them, I say, strangers came to you and cut off your limbs and killed your families, and you're here because of strangers, and I'm here because of strangers. The same strangers are still here to provide you with food, to pay your bills. Love will always cancel out terror. Like it's my thing. It's what I try to preach. No matter how evil or dark it gets, it can never ever cancel out love. Ever.
Whew. Love is the greatest, and I love that. Love will always cancel out terror. I thank you for taking time out of this important interview to end your schedule. Thank you. Also, do you have any last words of advice? Who are some of your mentors that you look up to in this field, or any favorite quotes and last word that you want to share? Over to you.
My mentor in what I do, because I don't just see myself as providing humanitarian relief. I advocate. I see what I do as speaking out on behalf of these people who are not on Facebook, they don't have phones, who will be forgotten if we didn't keep telling people their stories and telling the world what is happening. So my hero in all of this will always be John Lewis, because every time I want to give up or just feel overwhelmed, I always remember that if they hadn't done what they did, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't even be able to visit America. We wouldn't be where we are today as people. Black people going to school in America for the first time. If people like John Lewis did not stand their ground, a lot wouldn't have been achieved.
Yes.
So his life, and many others, of course, just gives me the push. Someone has to do the job. Someone has to do it. Not for you to be stupid, because again, you have to be careful. You can't be foolish in this advocacy or humanitarian work. If you hear there's a crisis happening, you can't wake up and go there because you want to help. You get killed, and then what? So I learned from him to be careful. But there's a thin line, you have to be careful, but you have to stand your ground to make your voice known. Like, you have to take a stand. You die if you keep quiet, you die if you talk anyway. So you have to go down fighting. And then his favorite quote for me has to be, there are several, aside good trouble, that's what he's known for, the phrase,
yes,
there's good trouble. So
yes.
you'll rattle the government a bit, but it's good rattling. You're rattling for a positive reason. So he has this. I'm closing with this quote by John Lewis. Take a long, hard look down the road you will have to travel once you have made a commitment to work for change. Know that this transformation will not happen right away. Change often takes time. It rarely happens at once. So it moves me. That end of quotes by John Lewis. This helps me always remember, I may not see the change. It may be slow. You might feed one family, and then tomorrow you hear 100 people were attacked. So it looks like your work is not like it's a needle in a haystack. But I always remember that I can't give up. I have to look back at where I started and where I am today. It's been a lot. Sometimes I hear people say things, or they reach out, or a family who we helped years ago will harvest their grains and bring them in bags. Like, oh my goodness, when I saw you in the hospital, I never thought I'd see the day you'd actually put beans in a bag and come to see me with it. So these are things that remind me. It may look slow, it may look like we're not doing anything, but I look at the people who we've touched, and I know it's something. It's definitely something.
Whew. I mean, I can't follow after that. That is just so awesome. John Lewis is one of my favorite heroes. Also, very well known here. From Georgia, congressman, and one of my good friends, Lovey Ajayi Jones. She also is a New York Times bestselling author of the book called Professional Troublemaker. So it is good, and she said that book, and she dedicated it also to him, about good trouble. So thank you for being our public health hero and making good trouble in Nigeria and being a voice to the voiceless. I like using also African proverbs. So there's an African proverb in line with what you said, love cancels terror. But that comes from Sierra Leone, which is, it is better to be loved than feared. Once again, it is better to be loved than feared. So thank you for just spreading your love and your light, and just being a voice of the voiceless, humanitarian Wahala crisis in Nigeria. I salute you, I honor you, and I thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I wish you no Wahala and love and blessing this season. Blessing.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so
God
much.
bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shout out to our VIP hero and honorable guest, Aleheri Bawa Magaji. Thank you for being a voice of the voiceless and all your humanitarian service and showing love despite terror that people are experiencing in Nigeria. This song is dedicated to you. One of my favorites by Yemi Alade, which is Nagode, thank you in Hausa, featuring Selo Bobo.
Papa, thank you. Oluwa Nagode. Yemi Alade, Sele Bobo, Chineke Nagode. Person where hustle supposed to chop, he's supposed to pop.